Sponsored by ginandtonically.com for all your gin and tonically needs.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. I'm Bobby Freeman, and today, my friends, today we have a veritable treat in store for you because, my friends, this is the Malfy Gin Special featuring Malfy Original, Malfy Con Limon, Malfy Gin Rosa, and Malfy Con Arancia. It's blood orange, it's blood orange flavour. But first of all, once again, thank you very much to my sponsors, ginandtonically.com. You are wonderful people, and I suggest all my viewers go and look at their website immediately. Right, as you can see, I've done some pre-pouring in the tonic department to save on the logistics. All I need to do now is dismantle this rather beautiful presentation box, which was provided to me by the lovely people at the Gin Box Shop. So thank you very much, Gin Box Shop. Right, my friends, just a quick word before we start with regards to Malfy. If you're not familiar with the brand, I'll be surprised if you're watching this channel, but basically, I've reviewed all of these gins on my channel and they haven't put a foot wrong. Each one of them was exquisite and excellent in their own individual way. So today is going to be a very, very close run competition, okay? But there will be no losers in this video because they're all absolutely brilliant and it's going to be incredibly difficult to tell them apart. But anyway, we shall do it nonetheless. So it seems reasonable to start at the beginning with the Malfy Original, or Original, I'm not sure how they're supposed to pronounce that, but this one I reviewed just a few videos ago actually. Funny enough, I reviewed the original last, which seemed a strange way to do it, and it was quite extraordinary. One of the ones you would sort of have as your core sort of products, I would say. So let's get the fellow in there, shall we? Whack it in there. We'll stick the whole lot in, shall we? No messing around. Right then, let's have a quick blast on this to refresh my memory. Oh, honestly, it's wonderful. It's, as I say, it's very, very fresh and very light. Nothing sort of too bold and powerful and wham bam about it. It's just a wonderful sort of proper, no-nonsense gin. I like it very, very much. It's just sort of, there's nothing sort of that's going to really sort of dominate in there, but it gives you just this sort of light, refreshing air, especially good to enjoy in the summer. As of course, you know, I think a lot of these gins, Malfy ones, are designed to be enjoyed in the sunshine because they are distilled in the lovely warm climes of Italy. If you go on their website, it looks like some sort of set from a James Bond film. It's awesome. It looks really, really cool and very, very hot. Okay, next up is the Con Limon, and in case you haven't translated that, that basically means it's lemon flavoured. Have a little look at it there. Yeah, again, there is a few lemon gins out there on the market, but this one is quite extraordinary. Probably one of the best, on a par with, let's have a quick, just remind myself while I'm talking. God damn, that is incredible. On a par, I was going to say, with the Sipsmith Lemon Drizzle up there. Those two, I would say, are the pinnacles of the lemon gin market. Now, and also, note what it doesn't do, which is what the, where is it? Yes, that Gordon's Sicilian Lemon one over there. Look how, oh my God, this is going to end in disaster. No, it's all right. Look how yellow, look at the colour of that. Okay, that to me looks artificial, and I don't think there was any need to do that. I think they just zizzed it up and put loads of colouring in to sort of make it sell and make people go, oh, look, bright colours, nice, pretty, pretty colours. But it's not a great gin. These guys, they don't need to do that. They didn't need to do that. It's completely clear. And that is a very, very zesty lemony gin, okay? There's not a trace of yellow in there. So that just shows you the Gordons are just sort of messing around with artificial colours, to the best of my knowledge anyway. But this is absolutely lovely. Again, very refreshing, beautiful to be enjoyed on a nice summer's day. God damn, that is awesome. Okay, now this is where things start to get a little bit interesting because we're moving on to the Malfy Gin Rosa, okay? So get that fellow in there. Now this one has pink grapefruit and rhubarb, which is a very, I don't think I've ever seen that selection of botanicals together, but I seem to, oh yeah, I seem to remember the smell was extraordinary on this one, like really, really awesome. So I'm going to get that a little bit in the mouth. Oh my God. I tell you what, Malfy, they really are kind of masters of the flavours because I would never have thought to put those two together, but it's just, and I'll tell you something else as well. I don't generally like pink grapefruit or rhubarb, But I don't like to sort of write off stuff just because traditionally I don't like the flavours. But I'm so glad I didn't do that because these two work so well together. There's kind of a rosy sort of element in there as well. I don't know if I'm making that up, but that slight rose sort of petal taste as well. But this is extraordinary. Again, very, very refreshing. You still get what I like about it, you still get that core juniper in there as well because I've said it a million times, if it ain't juniper, it ain't gin. And Malfy clearly know that. They are an intelligent distiller and they know exactly what they're doing and they know that they've got to have that juniper in there, but they just back it up with these bags and bags of flavours. And that one is my girlfriend loves this one particularly, I know, but that one again, absolutely excellent work from Malfy. And that brings us on to the final one. Now the reason I've left this one to last, because just purely basically because look at it, look at the colour of that thing, that is extraordinary. And I don't believe, I lambasted the old Gordon's anyone for putting sort of all those extra colours. I don't think they have in this, as far as I'm aware anyway, but I am aware that this one is extremely nice because it's one of my favourites. In fact, this was the number 1 on my top 10 fruity gins of 2019. So let's get the fellow in there. And I just love the way it looks in the glass. Look at that. Isn't that just, oh man, that's so nice. Let's get some in the mouth, shall we? Right, here we go. Oh, that's a bit strong actually. I think I'd like a little bit more tonic in there. But I still actually, you know what? Actually, it's not. Sometimes it takes a second to settle in. Oh God, this one is it's an interesting one. I'd call this one my guilty pleasure, okay? The reason I say that is there's only a tiny hint of juniper in there. And if you're a purist, you need to be able to taste the juniper. And it is in there, but it's very, very tiny. But it's encompassed by it's kind of made up for by this just gorgeous, gorgeous flavour. It is luscious, and it's a blood orange flavoured gin. And now I don't think I've ever eaten a blood orange, but it's what I would imagine if you sort of were to bite into a big luscious fruit. Those sort of flavours, that's what you get in this one. It is, again, I think all these are perfect summer drinks. Me and my girlfriend love to sit outside in the summer and just sort of sip on this in the nice summer's evening. It's just extraordinary. It's orangey, but it's different. There's a lot of orange gins on the market. This one gives you something a little bit different. It's not traditionally orangey. It's toned back a little bit, but still has a real sort of essence of flavour. That makes no sense at all, does it? But honestly, it's kind of difficult to describe. You don't get that orange sort of classic orange zing. You get kind of a more fruity, sort of luscious version. That makes no sense either. Do you know what? I guess this is one of those gins you're just going to have to go and try for yourself and trust me on. And I would say, because a lot of fruity gins, in my experience, tend to be better poured a little bit weaker, which sounds a little bit weird, but I mean, let me try it neat. Hang on a second. Yeah. I don't think you get the full flavour if you try it neat. Now that probably makes no sense to you because you think if it's neat you get the full flavour. But when you put tonic in there, it releases those flavours, and fruity gins I think work particularly well with a nice tonic. I know mostly in the UK we drink it here with tonic, but I know in places like such the US, a lot of people. Someone got in touch from Texas once and said, "What in God's name's tonic? I don't know what this is." That's not a very good Texas accent. Let me try that again. Oh man, I don't know what you goddamn Brits are putting in your gin, but I don't goddamn like it, y'all. That's a little bit better. But anyway, my point is it goes very well with tonic. So my friends, then here we come to the final defining moment. This, as I told you, is going to be, oh my God, it's so painful. I've done a few of these versus videos recently, but man, this is the toughest of them all because they are all exquisite in their own way. And I was going to do like a sort of a 1 to 4th place, but I'm not going to do that because that means one of them is going to be a loser and suggest it's not very good. It's just it is impossible to pick a loser out of these guys because they are all winners. That sounds terribly liberal, doesn't it? But they literally are all winners. But if I had to pick one to be the winner, oh man, it's so difficult. It's so difficult because I kind of want to go for the original because it is just a brilliant gin. No frills, no bells and whistles, no craziness. It's a brilliant gin and it really is. But I'm going to do something a little bit away from my better judgment. And as you can probably tell by the way I went on about this one, I'm going to choose this. Now, even though it's a fruity gin, it's not really a purist gin, but I have to speak on, basically I have to take into account the fact which one did I drink the most last year and this year, well, of all time. And I have to tell you, it was this one. Me and my girlfriend devoured this stuff last summer. It's just wonderful. And although it is not a purist gin and it is quite fruity and you don't get much juniper in there, I must tell you, if you like a nice sort of fruity gin, this fella is exquisite. And as I say, none of these are losers because every one of them is extraordinary. Absolutely brilliant. If you haven't tried Malfy before, get out there and try it. But my winner today, ladies and gentlemen, is the Malfy, the one I can't bloody pronounce properly, the Malfy Con Aronancia, or as I call it, the blood orange flavoured gin. So my friends at Malfy, keep up the extraordinarily good work. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video today and found it useful. If you disagree with anything I say, as always, put the comments in the section below. And of course, if you've enjoyed my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the like button so we know that you've liked the video. And if you want to join my patrons and support the channel, head over to my Patreon page and you get the chance to have your name in the credits of the videos. But until next time, guys, I will see you all then. And my name is Bobby Freeman. Stay safe. Don't have nightmares.